So I should tell you a little about myself. I've been married twice and never divorced. Now I know you're thinking, you're a real pervert, or I'm a polygamist. And you're probably asking yourselves, do these ladies really know about this? Are they aware of each other? Well, the answer would be you're right on all fronts. That is, I should say that she has split personality. So a round of applause. How many have had a best friend growing up? Who was your best friend?
My sister, actually.
Sister? Oh, that's very nice. That's the way it should be. Have families, they're very close. And so my best friend growing up, his name was Rex. Now, we've been through thick and thin together through laughs and heartaches and everything up but down in between. And he knows I'm a comedian, and recently we had a conversation. He said, you know, what I want you to do when I die, I want you to have Dr. Evil perform the eulogy. I'm like, Rex, this is not the time to do this. You know, this is a serious, somber moment. Rex is like, do we ever do anything serious? Well, point taken. So, in reverence, I said, to honor your wishes, I will do this. Because I respect him that greatly. So recently he passed away, and so I went to the eulogy and performed had Dr. perform his eulogy. Good evening, everybody. Thank you all, friends and family. For coming and supporting us in the sorrow and time of need. Rex is calling from the grave there. And Rex, a truly honorable man, one I love with all my heart. Now I know all you're thinking, how can you, Dr. Evil, be friends with the guy who is the most angel person to ever exist? Rather oxymoronic, I know, but there's a story behind this. So one day, I had been the 10th time in 2 years I had moved, and Mr. Bigglesworth had ran away, so I was inconsolable, and so I created a poster, putting it everywhere I could, grocery stores and so forth, movie theaters, and one day I get this phone call from Rex. He says, you don't know me, but I believe I found your cat, Mr. Bigglesworth. At this point, I was getting rather excited. So Mr. Bigglesworth is my right-hand man, so to speak. And so I said, you have Mr. Bigglesworth? He said, yes. Well, he said, I can bring him to you. That would be actually very well. I'm in a wheelchair at the moment, from a little accident. So he brought him to me, and as we were talking, we became friends, which is rather odd. Every time I turned around, he tried to turn me good, and I tried to turn him evil. I tried with all my heart, but I never succeeded. But it was a great friendship through and through. We had this one time when my mom, who was 8 years old, who was a gymnast, thought it was a great idea to hang from the rafters in the house. Well, so she injured her wrist. So we took her to the hospital, and we waited in the waiting room. And we were tossing a doll around. He tosses it to me. He tossed it to me, and he killed it. I said, you better build a casket for it. I got to thinking, yeah, this is really good. So we found some building blocks, and we give it a burial. What can I say? That's the kind of evil guy I am. I have to give props to this gentleman who tried to turn me good but never could. And that is my time.
Yay!